already know. This is Peach, and tonight I am going to continue our read of Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. This book is so amazing. They only had 39 copies remaining on TikTok. Y'all, we sold 11 of these bad boys. So I want to make sure we sell them out tonight. Over here, you all also have the opportunity to grab this book as well. It is pinned down below. You guys can grab it over here if you hit that little shopping bag. It is right down below. Now, previously, when I was on live, I told you all that I would read chapter 6. I took a break. I ate. I kicked it and just chit chat. Shouldn't have done that because I did that for like an hour and 30 minutes, which was too long. So we have to get back focused. One thing that Brian Tracy teaches us is the ABCDE method, which is a creative way for you to stop procrastinating. This book has changed my life and thousands of my students. I actually read this book and Wake Up with Peach. So if you are a Wake Up with Peach student, you most likely have this book already in your possession and you know how amazing this book is. Every time I read chapter 6, it's that aha moment all over again. This is what has allowed me to be able to do so much in the same 24 hours as other people. They be like, what kind of 24 hours Peach got? The kind that you utilize the ABCDE method in, yes. So Peach Patch, for those of you who aren't already aware, I am now at home in my closet. Today, my husband told me he was going to move my stuff into the closet because I was complaining that I could not go live at the library because it was so busy. So many people was there. He was like, man, look, we going to move your stuff in the closet. You're going to go live from home. Forget all that. Every time you go there, it's some old mess. Everybody always blah, blah, blah. Just come home. Like, but the kids, they're going to be kicking the door and this. And he said, you're going to go in the closet. So going in the closet was wonderful. Somebody said, Peach, write a book. She done did that. All right. But we're not going to talk about me and my book tonight. We're going to talk about this one and how it can change your life. It is pinned down below. We are going to get into chapter 6. But first, I want to make sure we get me to at least 3,000 likes. I know we can do it. I'm going to say hit a likey like for y'all before we get into this. Also, please make sure you go and get something to write with. I will take my time and read some of your comments to answer them. It is down below, guys. Down below. For those of you who want this book, just click that shopping bag down below. Over here, just click right here down below. Y'all ready? It go 1 like, 2 like, 3 like, 4. Hit a like you like soon as you see my videos. You know your girl funny, yeah, you know your girl dope. If you really like me, why wouldn't you hit it, yo? L to the I-K-E-Y, bae. Hit a like you like and send that love my way. L to the I-K-E-Y, bae. Hit her like you like and send that love my way. Like, let's go. Like to the flow. Bend over. Hit her like it like. Bend over. And hit her like it like. If you getting paper, hit her like it like. If you ain't no hater, hit her like it like. Thank you so much, Peach Patch. Go ahead and hit that button down below, too, to grab this book. It is only $9.99 over here, guys. And there are only about, 29 copies left of this book. So if you want it, go and get it from the TikTok shop. We're going to go ahead and turn to page 6. This is my favorite chapter of this entire book. This is one of my personal copies. I really read this book over and over and over again. I have read this book at least 27 times because I read it in my classes to my students. This chapter is the most vital chapter. All right. We're going to go ahead and get rid of those of you who don't belong here. Since you guys can't be mature and go somewhere you would like to be, I'm going to send you away. All right. I don't have a moderator. I built myself from ground zero to where I am now all by myself. Let's get into chapter 6, which is use the ABCDE method continually. The first law of success is concentration. To bend all the energies to one point and to go directly to that point, looking neither to the right nor the left. William Matthews. So what this quote means is that When you have a goal, when you have decided on paper that you want to do something and you have a target date, you need to have concentration, similar to what we call tunnel vision. You're not looking to the left, you're not looking to the right. You are focused on your goal. My goal is to sell out of this book on TikTok Shop. There's only a few copies left during this live stream. We will sell it out. I know we can do it, and I really read this book. I don't have time for no nonsense or what nobody else is saying. This is what chapter 6 is all about. You need to be able to concentrate to be successful. There's different versions of me. We have when I write down a goal, I go after it. Every goal I set today, except one, I have hit. I said I want 100 people in my class. I got 138 people signed up for my class. I said I want to sell 50 tickets to boot camp. I am literally at 2 more tickets. I had 3, but I just sold one. 2 more tickets remaining to my boot camp, and then I will have 50 people signed up into boot camp. All my other stuff I did. I said I want to go live on TikTok and make 2 sales. I did. Now we're going to sell out this book. It is an amazing book. The Peach Patch is going to get every single copy that they have available on TikTok, and they're definitely going to read chapter 6. This is what having concentration is. This is what success looks like, okay? Let's continue. The more thought you invest in planning and setting priorities before you begin, the more important things you will do and the faster you will get them done once you get started. The more important and valuable a task is to you, the more likely you will be motivated to overcome procrastination and launch yourself into the job. So what this means is that those of you who can't do something, you like, I want to be a content creator, but you just never seem to upload the content. It's because you don't think it's important enough. It's not that you don't want to do it. You want to do it, but it's not more important than you watching TV. Or it's not more important than your job because your job pays your bills for now. That's all you can look at. You can't do this job and not earn no money. That don't make sense to you. I understand. But once you start realizing why is it important, especially for those of you who want to get into content creation, why is doing this important? You write it down, you'll be more likely to do it and not procrastinate. I never wanted to do TikTok Shop. But then I realized if I want to be a successful content creator in the 2025-2026 year, I must do TikTok Shop. However, I'm not going to do anything. I want to do only things that I truly love to do. And one thing I love to do is read. I want to make sure when I say get this product, that it's a product that the Peach Patch can gain value from. That allows me to not procrastinate like I'm doing tonight. The ABCD method, the ABCDE method is a powerful priority setting technique that you can use every single day. This technique is so simple and effective that it can, all by itself, make you one of the most efficient and effective people in your field. So, with the ABCDE method, what we're going to work on next is your ability to creatively procrastinate. You're going to list out everything you have to do, but then you're going to do things in order of importance. You don't want to feel like you're getting shit done. You want to feel like you're getting the big shit done. The bigger shit you get done, the bigger your impact is, the better you'll be, the more success you'll achieve. So we want to be able to do that. All right. Think on paper. The power of this technique lies in its simplicity. Here's how it works. You start with the list of everything you have to do for the coming day. Think on paper. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to think on paper. Right now, what you're going to do is make a list of everything you need to do tomorrow. It's already almost the end of the night. It's 11:08. I'm never up this late no more. I need to go to sleep. But because I have a goal, I have tunnel vision. I want you guys to write down everything you need to do. Are you cooking Sunday dinner? If you cooking Sunday dinner, what are you cooking for Sunday dinner? If you got to make some sales, how many sales? If you got a meeting tomorrow, what time is the meeting? What time are you leaving home to get to the meeting? I want you to think on paper. I'm going to go ahead and look at some of your comments before I continue to read. All right. And we're going to get rid of those who we don't need. Still here. Yep. I'm still on here, still making money. Be sure to click that link if you want this book. This is a great book. It is life changing. Thank you, Miss God Diva. Miss Goldiva, my bad. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. All right. Perfect. Let's continue. You then place an A, B, C, D, or E next to each item on your list before you begin the first task. So a lot of times, most people don't even write about what they need to do. Instead, they just start doing stuff. They just doing stuff. You just wake up and you just do whatever. Sometimes you wake up and do nothing, just lay in the bed all day and watch TV because that's fun. What you want to do is list out everything you have to do and then prioritize it utilizing the ABCDE method. What's the ABCDE method? Let's get into it. An A item is defined as something that is very important, something that you must do. This is a task that will have a serious positive or negative consequence if you do it or fail to do it, like visiting a key customer or finishing a report that your boss needs for an upcoming board meeting. These items are the frogs of your life. If you have more than one A task, you prioritize these tasks by writing A1, A2, A3, and so on in front of each item. Your A1 task is your biggest, ugliest frog. So basically, what you're doing is you're looking at this list of everything you got to do tomorrow. What is the most important thing that you must do? Only you can do it. Nobody else. You got to do it. I can't have nobody else teach Wake Up with Peach. I can't have nobody else teach YouTube with Peach, TikTok with Peach. I got to do it. Those are my most important tasks. I can get other people to do other things. This is not a fake page. This is my real page. This is real live action. All right. If you want this book, it is pinned down below. Over here on TikTok, it's on sale for only $9.99. Only a few copies remain. My objective is to sell them all out to the Peach Patch tonight because this book is so good and life-changing. Over here is pinned down below. If you hit that shopping button right there, see it? Tap that and it's pinned down below. It's either old people who need to touch grass or young people. All right. So let's go. Y'all over here arguing in the chat. We're gonna get rid of y'all. Y'all need to grow up. Let's go ahead and continue. B, shoulds versus must. A B item is defined as a task that you should do, but it only has mild consequences. So for those of you who can't differentiate, the difference between an A task and a B task is that an A task is something you must do and the consequences are huge. Like it could get you fired. It can determine if you get promoted. What's another one? You could go to jail or something. You know, some of you guys might have a court date on Monday and you don't want to go. You need to go to that. You don't need to go out on Sunday night. You need to take your ass to sleep so you can go to court on Monday and be on time and not have a warrant for your arrest. This is what the ABCDE method allows you to be able to do. Next, we have C. A C task is defined as something that it would be nice to do, but for which there are no consequences at all, whether you do it or not do it. I always tell people this. Taking your grandma to the doctor is something nice for you to do. Granny done lived her life. Granny about to croak. Granny already leaving her house to Uncle Earl. You ain't got no motherfucking house. You not the beneficiary. It would be nice to take Granny to the doctor if you could. But if you got to be at work, you might lose your job. Granny going to have to ask Uncle Earl who she leaving that house to. I want you guys to start putting yourself first, putting your family first. To some people, that's cruel. That's my grandma. Then grandma passed away. And then grandma left everything to Uncle Earl. But you was the one taking care. I took her to the doctor, Peaches. I changed the diaper, I cleaned her. And she did not give a fuck. Granny ain't leave you 50 cents. I want you to really think about that. It's okay to take Granny to the doctor as long as your A and B tests are done. I want you to think about that. That's nice to do. Those are those nice things and even fun things. Even hanging out with your homegirl. A lot of y'all homegirls want y'all to come out with them right now. You about to get dressed. You listening to me. You putting on your clothes like, yeah, I'm finna go turn up. You don't need to turn up, bitch. You need your money. Y'all need groceries. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is a C task. Wait until you could do it. I don't go to Disney World, not because I can't afford it, but because we have tutoring on Saturdays. We can't go out of town on Saturdays. Traffic bad later on in Florida. If you're trying to go to Orlando, we got to go to tutoring. Y'all got to read really well because I can read really well. And I don't got time to teach y'all how to read because I need to work to make money to keep a roof over our head and pay for Disney World. So the ABCDE method will allow you to do all of the things. All right. Yes, I'm the lady who lost her account at 1.1 million. I am a relentless roach. H. That means that every time you think you're going to get rid of me, boom, here I go, popping back up, popping shit and making a bag while I'm at it. I am her in real life. I push through adversity. I show up even when they thought I wasn't. When they count me out, it's absolutely okay, bitch. I put all bets on me. I deal myself back in. All right, let's continue. D, this is my favorite, and this is why I love my husband. A D task is defined as something that you can delegate to someone else. The rule is that you should delegate everything that someone else could do so you can free up more time for a task that only you could do. So a D means you can delegate. I delegate dinner a lot. My husband just cooked us shrimp and French fries. I literally just ate shrimp and French fries. My husband cooked it so I could focus on a task, which is generating sales, making sure the Peach Patch buy this book, making sure the Peach Patch come to all my classes. Y'all know about my TikTok class on Monday. It's only $7.77, $7.77. Y'all know about that? Okay, good. That is my goal. Meanwhile, my husband is delegating. I have delegated to my husband watching the kids. He's doing a great job. Everybody sleep. I don't even hear nobody. Also, my husband has cooked dinner for everybody. So everybody ate. I cooked lunch. He cooked dinner. The house going to be clean. I bet you I could walk down there. It's spotless. Everybody sleep. Delegating will allow you to have more time to focus on those A tasks. You want to start looking for who can you put in your village and who is a part of your village and what are their strong points. Also, something like cleaning your car. You can wash your own car, but if you don't got time, you literally can call a mobile detailer. They can come to your house and wash your car while you sit online and make your money. Excuse me. Even cleaners. We used to have maids that came to our house 3, 4, and 5 times a week, depending on what season in my life I was in. And they would literally clean my house and I would just focus on making money. Now my husband's been doing a great job at it. All right. So that is what a D is. And then E. An E task is defined as something that you can eliminate altogether. It won't make any real difference. This may be a task that was important at one time, but is no longer relevant to you or anyone else. Gambling used to be super important for me. I love to do it. I have a gambling channel with 66,000 followers. I can make $20,000 in a month gambling. However, that was something that was also ruining my life. So I had to stop doing it. It had more control over me than I had over it. I had to eliminate it from my life. I also eliminated sodas. I only drank water and a Starbucks strawberry acai. That's all I drink. Other than that, I don't drink sodas at all. That's something I had to eliminate. Once upon a time, it was fun. I love to burp. I love the way it burned my throat. But it wasn't good for my health. So I had to go ahead and eliminate it out of my life. So this is what the ABCDE method is all about. I'm going to go ahead and repeat what I just said. A is everything that you must do and only you can do it. B is everything that you should do. However, the consequences aren't severe or the rewards aren't as huge as your A task. So do your A's first, then we move on to B's. C. C are the things that you should do. That would be nice to do. Those are those fun things. You going out to eat with your girlfriends. You taking granny to the doctor. You staying in bed and watching Netflix and chilling. All that stuff is really nice to do, but we never do nice things when we still have A and B tasks to complete. D is something that we should delegate. When we delegate things, we can buy back our time. I pay for tutoring. Tutoring is a lot of money. However, my kids tutoring $5,000 a month. That's a lot of money, but that's for a whole entire month. My kids tutor 5 days a week. I sat on live today and made $5,000 in a couple hours. I can delegate that responsibility, and my children are doing so much better. They have all increased and their little scores. I'm so proud of them and so proud of me. That is what delegating is about. If you can pay somebody less money so you can go make more money, then that's what you want to do. Delegating childcare, delegating food, delegating cleaning, taking your clothes to the cleaners instead of you washing them yourself and ironing them yourself when you could be doing things to earn you money. You guys must learn how to do the D things. And E is eliminating it altogether. You might have a certain friend group that you used to love to hang out with, but now you realize if you want to go to where you need to go, you need to study. You don't got time to hang out with that friend group no more. Maybe they're already successful, or maybe it's a group of fucking losers. I don't got time. I need to focus on studying right now. I have to eliminate that. It could be something like a vice, like gambling. It could be eating pork. It could be staying up late at night. I need to take my ass to sleep early so I could get up at 5 a.m., whatever the case may be. So this is what this book teaches you all to do. It teaches you how to procrastinate, but creatively and effectively, so you can get those most important things done that will have a big impact, and let those little things fall by the wayside. If you can't delegate them, just eliminate them. All right. So any questions, guys, about what we read so far? What's the name of the book in your hand? I can't catch it. Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. I do have it pinned down below on TikTok. There are only a few copies left. We are going to buy them all tonight. Shout out to Autumn. She just went over there to look at that product. Shout out to little Miss Jade. Thank you, little Miss Jade. I see you over here checking out this book. Gregory McKay has this book. My son is 17 years old. He has already read this. He's light years ahead of adults. My favorite part about Eat That Frog is he always gives you a frog to eat at the end of every chapter. There's 21 chapters. You guys can be done with this book in 21 days or less. It's a nice short read, but a big, impactful read. This book has changed my life and the lives of millions of others, but even in my classes, the lives of thousands of others. I read this book out loud to them. All right. Over here is pinned down below. Hit that shopping bag if y'all can see it. Hit that right there. You guys can get it directly off of here. I just bought it. Don't buy it from Audible. Buy it right here on TikTok. You buy it from here on TikTok Shop. See, I can't be reading to y'all no more. I ain't going to read to y'all no more. All right. Thank you, Beck, for viewing the product. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I got mine on TikTok from you. I appreciate you. That's what I want you to do. I want to be very intentional. I want you to go ahead and get it down below on my TikTok shop. It's only $9.99. They're almost completely sold out. They only have a few copies in stock. Any questions, guys? All right. I have this from the class you taught, Crystal. See, everybody got this book already. I already sold thousands of these on my own. Now we're going to sell them directly on TikTok. You should get it in a couple days. It'll tell you how soon you can get it. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. This is about creative procrastination. It teaches you how to not procrastinate, and when you do, to procrastinate creatively. Shout out to the two of you guys over there viewing this book. It will sell out tonight. That is my goal. Over here, I'm gone. Bye, y'all.